for TP?
First of all, TP, the Kyle Nash with the 3-point conversion, but as an aside too, you might appreciate this. I also do work with the black and gold banneret that covers UCF. So there's that as well. I had to drop that in there because I know 3 of the guys here on the call at least are connected to UCF. So it's good to meet you, man. Let me ask you this really quick to start with. The word opportunity is thrown around all over with everything surrounding the XFL and the Guardians. What kind of an opportunity does this represent for you?
Like you said, this is a league of opportunity, but this is another opportunity for me to play football. I haven't played in 3 years since the 2020 XFL 2.0, right? And I call myself like a COVID baby, man. We got a lot of us were, playing during that time, and then when COVID hit, and it seems like a lot of us got kind of lost in the shuffle. And, I just kept working and kept grinding during that time, hoping another opportunity to come back when The Rock and Danny Garcia and Redbird Capital decided to bring it back. I was definitely excited. So this opportunity, just another opportunity for me to go out there and do what I love, man. I'm just excited to be here. It's just another opportunity to go play ball, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. And thank you for joining us, Terrance Plummer. This is Alford from the Allen and Aaron Sports Talk Radio Show. So yeah, it's amazing that I actually got a chance to speak to somebody who was from the last, XFL team. Talk about some of the differences that you've noticed, both good and bad, between the last stint and now.
It's been pretty positive. Both were pretty positive, to be honest with you. The only thing bad about the first XFL was the fact that Corona hit, and we lost. A lot of us lost the opportunity to play ball, and it was just a tough time for a lot of us because, we had some young guys who were just getting their first opportunity to come play ball at the professional level. And then for some of us guys who had kind of been pros previously, for it to be taken away, we kind of lost opportunities to get back to the NFL and the CFL or whatever leagues that were, going on during that time. But the positives, man, like Coach Carter was saying, man, we good. They got us in a beautiful hotel out here in Dallas. Everything's been first class. They drive us to and from practice. We got a great training staff. Our medical's always taken care of down here in the hotel. So they just treating us like real men, real grown men too. And I appreciate that. Me being a little bit older guy, I've been around the block a little bit. So, I don't really need my hand held. Treat me like a grown man. I'll do what I need to do on the football field. So it's been all positive. Actually, these joint practices have been fun. We had one versus DC the other day, and we got another one coming up. So it's good. And I got a lot of former teammates from the NFL, CFL, college that are all out here. So it's just one big reunion and party, all celebrating the game of ball. So it's been pretty good.
That's awesome. And talk about the break you had. What did you like? Do you feel as if it's made you a better player because of the break? Or you may be like, I might be a little rusty because of the break? Or do you feel like, I worked on a lot of things and I'm ready to go?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, right? It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years since I got to play ball. So, but honestly, I think it made me better because the game was taken away from me. And, when something's taken away from you, you kind of realize whether you love it or not, and I had to make some life decisions during that time. I got a wife, a home in Jacksonville, Florida. So, life, even though football wasn't going on, life continues, So I had to work all type of odd jobs during that time. Then I finally settled in and got my degree from UCF during 2021. So I was able to put that to use. I work at a sports performance gym in Jacksonville called B3 Better, and I got my own linebacker academy. So it kind of helped me, get prepared for what's life after football, But during that time, I was still grinding, still putting the work in because I knew that, we might have an opportunity to go out there and play ball again. And the first few days I was a little rusty. But now that we rolling and getting going, I'm feeling a lot better under my feet. My past starting to feel good. So, it's always an adjustment period. But, I think sometimes when you go through those trials and tribulations, you kind of recognize who you are as a man and what you really want to do. And I really wanted to continue to play football. So I think I'm going to be the best me that I've ever been because, I had the game taken away and now it's back. So I'm just super appreciative of the opportunity.
You know, and I appreciate you talking about the challenge there, Terrance. I mean, thank you for sharing that too. But I have to ask, to get the closure on it, man, how excited were you to put those pads back on and get in that joint practice, man? Tell me about that.
Yeah, man, we were out there, you know, that excitement. We've been hitting on each other for about, you know, a week and a half, and the opportunity to go, you know, kind of test yourself, because you know, you go hard in practice every day. And you know, coach TC and Coach Buck always telling us, you know, run to the ball. You know, we have a standard that we have set here. You know what I mean? And we do it every day, but it's, you know, it's going against your own team. And so when you go against another opponent, you know, you want to kind of test out, you know, what you've been seeing in practice. You know, see if, you know, the things that have been working well while you've been going to get your teammates. You know, will they work well versus the opponent? So you know, it was exciting, man. You know, the blood gets a little boiling. So it was a fun time. It was a great time out there.
See, this is one advantage you have in a Zoom call. That smile was amazing when you were telling us about that, bro. You know, but let me transition to this too, in the interest of you know, excitement and motivation and all that. Something we've heard throughout the past couple of weeks from the coaches, and I'm sure you'll recognize it when I drop it: smart, fast, and fearless. I know the coach has been preaching that to you guys. How was that fit into the game? How is that working out for the defense? How well does that identify you as a linebacker core?
I think that's spot on, because, you know, the game of football, a lot of people don't realize, you know, the X's and O's and how intelligent we are as athletes, because we're I feel like a lot of football players are geniuses in their own right, because they're having to make quick snap decisions in like a blink of an eye, right? I got to be able to see formations. I got to be able to tell tendencies and, you know, where the ball's placed on the field, what they like to do here. You know what I mean? It's a lot that's coming at you in a 6-second span, you know what I mean? So you have to be smart. You got to play smart football, right? As a defense, we don't want to have penalties. We don't want to be a defense that's out there, you know, not knowing the situation of what's going on in the game, whether that be a situational period, which coaches and teachers make us go through a lot during practice, 2-minute, you know, 3 points. You know, we're down 4 points. You know, we need to get the ball back. Like, that all plays a role in playing the game. So smart is definitely number one. Fast, you know, fast is a lot of people get fast misconstrued. They think 4-3 or 4-2 or everybody's got to be these type of things. No, football is about reaction. You know, being fast, being able to get somewhere quick and do the things that you need to do. So that's where fast comes in, and fearless. You know, that's the next thing that separates most sports in America, right? In football, in which this is a full contact sport. So you have to be fearless. You have to go out there and know that you can't have fear in this game, because if you're fearful, that means you're hesitating. And if you're hesitating, that somebody's going to beat you, you know what I mean? So, yeah, fearless is the last one, but it's just important. It's smart, fast.
Yeah, now that you have that experience, now I imagine people looking at you as a leader. Talk about you being a leader on this team now on the defensive end.
Yes, sir. I just try to lead by example. I'm not really a guy that want to talk too much. You know, there's a coach that works at my gym. His name is Coach Joseph Hansen. He's a recon Marine for the United States military back in like the 80s, and he's fought in a lot of wars, done a lot of things for this country, and I salute him for it. But me and him used to have conversations. He's actually a USA Olympic weightlifting coach. And what he explained to me is, you know, sometimes words go in one ear and out the other. But if you lead by example, by how you carry yourself, by what you do, your work ethic, right? Me taking notes in meetings, me asking questions, me doing those certain type of things, you know, I really take that I take that with pride, because I know that, you know, people are watching me. I also got a lot of kids back in my gym that I train, you know, they're watching me, and their parents look to me as somebody that for their kids to see as a leader. So, you know, I just try to go about it in that mindset, just by leading by example, putting that shield on every day, that armor, and going out there and just doing what I love to do. So I think that's the biggest thing a leader can do, is by setting that example by how I carry myself.
Yeah, definitely. You're right. By doing actions and And when you're on the field, when the season starts, we're going to see 110% on every play.
Most definitely. That's what comes with me, right?
Yeah.
That's what comes with me being who I am. Yes,
Yeah.
Time for one or two more here, guys.
TP, you were talking about how excited you were just to get back into the game of football, which from your perspective, I 100% understand. But let me ask you this: how much more sweet do you get to put on it by doing it in Orlando, coming back to Orlando to play? You're definitely going to see some UCF people that are going to be excited to see you. How much extra does that put on it?
Come on, baby. You talking from the black and gold banneret, so like Orlando is like my second home, and it's always gonna be my home. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears I spent in Orlando for 4 years while I was there. And 4 of my cousins graduated from UCF, so we got this thing going. From my family, and my wife graduated from UCF, and her sisters graduated from UCF. So Orlando's just a special place in our heart. And hopefully when me and my wife have kids, they want to come follow at the alma mater. So it's a big deal to us, really. I didn't realize how much Orlando really meant to me when I was in college, because I'm just enjoying the moment. But when I left and all the love that I had there and all the success, just to be back, it really warms my heart. And I know it's genuine people out there that have supported me all throughout my career. So I can't wait to be back out there. It's gonna be fun, and I'm from Jacksonville, and my mother's and my mom's part of my family's from West Palm Beach. So from Jacksonville to Orlando was 2 hours. From West Palm Beach to Orlando was 2 hours. So it's like Orlando's like the party central. So hopefully everybody comes out there from my family, and hopefully people from UCF, who support me and support anybody else that's from Orlando want to come out there and enjoy the games, because it's gonna be a rocking environment. We're gonna bring our best effort. So I'm excited, man. I just can't wait. I got a lot more work to do until that time. So when it comes, it's gonna be a blessing.
Awesome. Alan, I'll let you get the last one, but on my behalf, TP, when you talk to the Sons of UCF tomorrow, you make sure you tell Trace and Adam that Kyle said hi.
I will, Cal. I'll make sure, my boy.
Appreciate you.
Sir.
Yeah.
No problem.
Terrance Plummer, I just wanted to ask you, I usually got to get this from you. Which player on the defensive end that you say, that's a guy I want to aspire to be like?
Oh, well, on our defense, I have to say it's CJ Holmes. He went to Jackson State. He's a young guy. He's special. Just his energy, the way he comes to practice. Like, I wish I was that age. I wish when I was that age, I was like that kid. Just his attention to detail, the way he goes and goes about his day. It's very inspirational to watch. I really enjoy watching CJ play football. He's from Louisiana, so he got that different accent. I love it too. It's hilarious to hear him talk.
Yeah.
But in the NFL, I guess some linebackers that I really like is Roquan Smith. I really enjoy him from Baltimore Ravens, and of course Fred Warner. He's been playing some great football. They're going to be in that NFC Championship. I don't know if y'all watched the game, but that cover 2 drop he had on CeeDee Lamb was just something they gotta put that in the Hall of Fame one day, man, just to show them this is how you play cover 2 from a mug position. So those are some guys that inspire me in the football game. And of course, Ray Lewis back in the day. Shout out to the GOAT.
Hey, thank you.
Shout out to Ray Lewis.
Thanks for justifying my 49er love there, TP. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I got them boys playing some good ball, man. They playing some good ball.
That's awesome, man.
All right,
definitely best wishes to you in the upcoming season and beyond. We're looking forward to seeing you play on that field there, giving 110%.
Yes, sir. Y'all gonna see it. Much love, man. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you too. God bless.
You'll see a lot more TP this year, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We better. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Take it easy now.
You, man.
Have a great day.
Y'all.
Take care.
Y'all too.